I'm Jim Fitzgerald, a Lean Six Sigma Master Black Belt, Innovation Master with 13 years of simulation experience. Some businesses pin their hopes on automation, some don't. When you start down the automation path, there are trade-offs. That is what this presentation is about. Before we start, let's define the critical performance metrics for any business. Takt time is the customer consumption heartbeat. Takt time may change based on day of the week, the month, or even holidays. If you have a flexible manufacturing line that produces more than one product or service, then it would be easier to adapt to takt time variations. With a flexible manufacturing line, you would need to use your sorter to define product or service generation. If not, then the best you can do is calculate an average takt time. An example of a takt time could be that a customer pays to consume your product or service every minute of an 8-hour day. Your takt time for this case is 1 minute. In this example, with one product or service every minute, then customers buy 480 products or services a day. Lead time is the heartbeat of your production or time between production or service generation. In an ideal world, the lead time would be slightly greater than the takt time. This allows for the occasional defect and work stoppage. Lead time knowledge is critical because it compares your ability to deliver to takt time. The cycle time can be shorter or the same duration as lead time, but it can never be longer. The longest process cycle time points you to the processes to focus improvement efforts on to increase value stream velocity. Each process includes activities. These activities either add value for a customer or do not add value. Generally, most activities do not add value. Those are the activities that you want to direct attention to. They have the greatest opportunity to improve value stream performance. Value add time presents a window into process performance opportunities. The goal changes depending upon your capability of producing a product or service and the customer's desire for the product or service. You can make more than the customers want, exactly what the customers want, or less than what the customers want. If you don't have a good handle on the customer-driven takt time or your business's lead time, then you are in the dark about how or what needs to improve. This is true whether you are processing an insurance claim, moving patients through your emergency department, or producing bottled water. In an ideal world, your product or service would flow through your value stream. This means that a product or service passes seamlessly from one process to another. The next best case would be setting up pull systems. Pulling through a value stream is shown to be faster and more efficient than pushing through a value stream. Problems with pushing include a buildup of inventory and delayed defect detection, along with slower performance. It is extremely unlikely that you would have flow throughout a value stream. In fact, you may need to work hard to get to 10%. Nonetheless, this would make a very good continuous improvement vision. Automation is simply using a machine or software logic to replace a human action. Benefits include accurate repeatability, precision, accuracy, velocity, and replacing activities that are risky for humans. Disadvantages include a barrier to positive improvement, flexibility, reusability, performance limitations, occasional equipment failure or degradation, and expense. Automation implementation should be carefully studied before starting. I saw a YouTube video where a company pridefully led us on a journey through their assembly line. It was filled with robots. The robots would grab something, move around one axis, then move around another axis, and finally move around the last axis. There is no reason how come that robot couldn't have moved around all axes at the same time, saving significant time. Doing that would require a program change and testing, if it could be changed at all. Toyota receives, on average, 4 continuous improvement ideas per year per employee. This creates a competitive advantage for Toyota. However, even Toyota uses automation in 2 ways. The first is for body welding assembly, and the second is to augment human capabilities. The human being is the most flexible tool in your business. It is the easiest to apply continuous improvement to, along with being the best source of continuous improvement ideas. There's a lot to be said for keeping the human being in the loop. There are also some significant advantages to automation. If you consider automation, then you must think through the process very carefully. Automation wears out, requires maintenance, and defines the limit of your performance. There are 3 automation choices. 1. Do not automate. 2. Automate to augment the human. And 3. Automate to replace the human. The best manufacturing company in the world automates to augment the human and automates to replace the human. If you decide that your automation solution is too slow, then you are looking to junk your current automation and then replacing it, or potentially building a whole new factory. Perform an exercise where you look at the total cost of automating versus not automating. I'm Jim Fitzgerald, a certified Lean Six Sigma Master Black Belt and Innovation Master. Lean Six Sigma, innovation, and simulation bring together a complete solution. Go into the automation direction with your eyes wide open. It could definitely slow down your ability to use one of the most valuable tools, continuous improvement.